Well, hello, captains. I'm your host, Kat, and oh, hey, I forgot. Are we doing this crazy intro? I guess we are. Sorry. I did not proofread the script, and this is why I'm totally prepared today. But joining me tonight is Panda and Lance, and on this show, we're going to discuss the latest Star Trek Online news, find out what's going on with the Priority 1 Armada, and then we're going to warp into battle for tonight's away mission. Oh, hey, and then I was supposed to play the video. Man, I was not ready for this today. How are you guys doing? Anyone? Anyone?
It's been a great day so far. Got to
No,
take a ride in a B-25 bomber today, and that was a lot of fun.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's for my dad's birthday. It was up in Blaine, Minnesota, and we get like a 25, 30-minute ride, but it's amazing, and I don't know how men spent hours in those planes. It's so cramped.
Man, that's amazing. Did you take pictures?
Yeah, I got pictures and video. Went back into the tail gun area, and that was pretty neat. Very loud. Had to wear earplugs the whole time.
Man, all right. Well, you have to post some pictures to the Discord. But wow, Panda, can your week beat that? Panda?
yeah, I just wanted to make you panic. No,
No worries.
I'm certain nothing that can certainly beat B25. No, I just had a significant amount of blood loss yesterday, and I'm just trying to deal with that now.
You probably should drink alcohol. That would totally help when after you donate blood.
Definitely, absolutely. But no, actually, that is why tonight's stream will have not just a sober panda, but a heavily caffeinated panda as well, because that's how biology works, man. I don't know. What can I say?
Nice. Well, I didn't even do the official welcome, but hey, everybody, welcome to the show. It is episode 237 of Priority One Armada Live, and we are on New Romulus, instance number one. If you didn't catch that in the chat, we're at the staging area over here to the left as you beam in. Yeah, and as you already heard, joining us is Panda and Lance. But also, thank you everyone who's joining us in chat tonight. We got a bunch of people. I see Lesser Panda, Hyperhydra, and Chiquita Seal, Falsefire. What's up, guys? AJ Viega, Estrella Matu. Sorry if I just said that wrong. Jimbo Slice, 2171, Nova. Hey, what's up? Fleet Admiral White. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, hey, there's Matt Black too. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I will get it together at some point, but I only just started drinking wine, but it's been a hectic day because some of us are leaving the country tomorrow, so I've been preparing all day.
Well, that'd
Does
be
the
fun.
does
Where are you going?
I was going to say, does the other place have an extradition treaty or not?
I don't know. It's the Philippines, but I think so. But yeah, so I have to get on a plane and go there tomorrow. So that should be fun because then I don't even get there till Monday technically because they're like 12 hours ahead of us.
Hold on. I'm going to pull a Riker now. Time travel.
Absolutely. um, yeah, hey, teacher guy just joined us too. Very nice. Welcome. Well, anywho.
Nova, clearly, Kat is not truly prepared. None of us are truly prepared.
Well, good thing I looked at the weather for Manila next week where I will be, and it's all rain all week. So I had to go to get a rain poncho, because I figured they wouldn't let me on the plane with my umbrella. So yeah, that should be exciting. But other than that, I mean, I guess I'm just going to show up and see what happens. But anyway, Panda, why don't you tell us what we have planned for the show today?
Well, in just a few short minutes, Starfleet Command has ordered us to proceed to the Argala system for the wanted routine patrol mission. We have been ordered to subdue Kazon raiders hassling ships in the area and harassing even. Your character needs to be level 10?
I
Question
think
mark.
it's 10, unless. Yeah, I'm pretty
Well,
sure the patrols are 10. Well, whatever. You guys could
the
probably
the,
join
internet
us.
the internet will prove us. Will be sure to point out how we're wrong. Once finished, we will move into the round table, which is being held again at New Romulus staging area, instance number 1. So, yep, go ahead, spin that camera, where we'll discuss the latest in Star Trek Online news, and then get an update on the latest Priority 1
Sorry.
Armada news, and highlight some of the outstanding members within our community.
Listen, I don't need your commentary, dog. Sorry, everybody.
I think we need the fourth host.
Oh, well, he agrees with you. All right, come on, buddy. Okay.
As long as we stick a little unicorn horn on its head, it's canon.
Oh, true. Okay, come here,
Yep.
Rory. He's less fuzzy than that dog was, but still very cute.
Well, 3 or 4 hosts, whichever one, after the round table, our away mission this week is going to take us to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone to battle the Voth, earn marks, XP, loot, and most importantly, dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join in the Space Dinosaur Barbecue.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I totally just forgot what I was gonna mention. It was really important too. Now I've forgotten. Obviously, it was super important. Hey, let's do a giveaway, shall we? Since I forgot where I was going with that. Okay. We are giving away this week the Fanatical Girls and Boys Club of America mini pack code to start. And please type the word Sydney into chat now. All right. Sorry. I am multitasking because I just did not update the script properly on that part.
That's all right. I'm actually looking at what the FDA recommended safe internal temperature for space dinosaur barbecue meat is.
Oh yeah, what's it say?
I'm looking that up.
Oh, okay. Well, let us know once you find out.
347 Kelvin.
Okay.
So there you go.
Very nice.
I don't remember my science. Isn't that quite cold?
Is it?
347? No, that's roughly 165 Fahrenheit for us Americans.
What? Wait, who's trading
How
with
many
me?
how many Kelvin timelines is that? I don't know. I think 1 is plenty.
Sorry, if you were trading with me on purpose, sorry.
Deputy Way, it is Sydney with an I, not 2 Y's. The person, not the place.
Yes, it is a reference to a person.
Although I'm sure there's people named Sydney first name with 2 Y's, so whatever.
This is not where 42 Wallaby Way is.
No. Escape.
False Fire wants to trade you a bottle of Dosi Rotka, but it's bound. Yeah, that's for safety reasons.
Oh, I have a Rycian Mai Tai. I think I'm cool. Oh no, Rycian Sunrise. It also looks delicious. Hey, who's got one of those generators? That is crazy.
That is rude.
I've got some Terran rock guns if
Ghosty.
you want to use that, but I think they call it Fireball right now.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? That's how this night's going to go anyway. So,
I think it's to Lance.
I believe it's to Lance as our giveaway is underway.
All right. So All right, so if you're not a member of the Priority One Armada and you want to chat with us in game throughout the week, then join our public Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
And if that's not enough and you would like to become a member of our Priority One Armada community, then head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career as part of the Priority One Armada.
All right. I guess it's time to do a patrol. Who wants to run Argala? If you would like to team up, please X up in game chat. Oh, our fourth co-host has decided he's bored with that. Where is? Let's go. Oh. All right.
All right, I will take the first four.
Okay. Tell us where you leave off. Come here, buddy. If you don't like sitting up here, then you can go in the other room. One, two,
All right,
three.
I left off at
False
First,
fire?
46 and 2, so yep, False Fire's next.
Nice.
And False Fire's Klingon, which I think is good for you, because you are Klingon tonight.
Who, me? No, I'm fed.
Aren't you?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
I-
I am Klingon. Whoops. Sorry, I meant to be fed. But
You know
whatever.
it's Klingon night, right?
Is it? No, it's not.
No, it's not. Sorry.
Didn't we have that last week?
Yeah, well, it's 2 weeks ago, I think.
All right.
Stick night.
Well, K
I mean,
up if
honestly,
you want
given-
KDF.
Given tonight's show so far.
I know, right? Well, I'm a little distracted. I'm just gonna chalk it up to that. Oh, I meant to ask everyone how my how the display looks, the stream, since I adjusted my monitor, my Windows settings, basically. So let me know if it's better than it was with like the window box look. But if anyone wants to run KDF, we have room. Or it's just me and False Fire.
And if anybody on Xbox would like to team up and run this TFO
Oh, very nice.
patrol, then just message me at GoJiro1479.
All right. In the meantime, those poor fools who got stuck with me, we are launching off now.
All right. Well, if no one else is gonna run, AJB, I get you said it looks the same. It's not doing that like letterbox thing. Whoops, I pushed the wrong button. False Fire, I'm launching now. Well, anywho, I tried to fix it, so hopefully it looks better. Yeah, I can't tell what my streaming quality is at. My internet has been acting strange lately.
I was going to say, unfortunately, it does look a little more stretched on the stream.
Man, well, this one is. I'll try something different next time. I don't feel like messing with it right now.
Oh, why not? We'll do it live.
Nah, that's okay. Also, this is taking forever to load. Okay. How have you guys been enjoying the event? Now that we're sitting here looking at a cutscene from it.
I liked this event. I thought it was neat when it came out last year. I'm still enjoying it.
Me too. All right, here we are in Argala. Do I even need to? Oh, sweet! I totally need to level this ship too. Flying a scimitar on this character.
Yeah,
Which-
I like.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say, I liked it because, I'm trying to gather my thoughts, but I liked it because it got to some of the real weirdness that original series got up to.
Yeah.
Like not only is this, it's space fantasy, but like, we're going to have witches.
Sure.
Like we're not
So
even going
witches.
to try. We're going to have space witches. We're going to do like a almost word for word copy of the Odyssey for this one episode. We're going to go back in time to 1920s, 30s Chicago. You know what? Let's just make it weird. It is the 60s and is the science fiction television in the 60s. No rules.
So I don't know this. I'm sure someone in chat will know. When did Cat's Paw air originally? Was it a Halloween episode back in the day?
I don't think so. I don't know. Someone in chat know that?
I am sure one of our loyal and wonderful and magnificent and knowledgeable stream audience is looking that up for us right now.
Vinny, I invited you to the team, but we did already start the patrol. You maybe can jump in and catch up with us. I'm not sure how that works, if you can jump into a patrol in progress.
I don't see... Yeah, because I think we had someone join in at the 46 and 2. Tried to join us in at the last minute. Anyway, we're back at staging area.
Oh, okay.
Words.
We're on 2 of 5.
Vice Admiral Mallory says they believe it aired around Halloween.
Oh, very cool then.
Nice.
Give it that creepy vibe.
Data Seal confirms October 27th, 1967.
Dang, pretty close to the anniversary.
And Jimbo Slice, yeah, no problem. We would have been cool to have you there, but you're back with us now, and that's what matters. And oh, hey, there's Deadpool. What's up, man?
Nice. Hello. Okay. We're at 3 of 5.
I'm kind of sad you missed this. You aren't here for this, but I think there's someone just beamed in to the staging command and walked over to the whole bunch of people just standing around and not sure what we're doing here.
Nice. Well,
the obvious answer is having a magnificent stream.
yeah, does anyone have a party ball? Could have a dance party.
Saw one out here just momentarily. It's a stealth party ball.
Sweet. Okay, we are done. Thank you, False Fire. Hopefully I leveled my ship up slightly.
Ronnie Jackson Jr., thank you for joining us. Check that spelling.
We're joined by Barbara Walters? Awesome.
You know what? Sure, why not?
Barbara
Because
Walters.
this has been a totally normal stream so far anyway. That was fun. Thank you, my team, for joining me.
Yeah, excellent. Jaquito Seal says Cat's Paw was the first episode to feature Pavel Chekhov. Really? I did not know that.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you for running that patrol with us. How did yours go on Xbox? Are you guys still in that, Lance?
No, we're finished.
All right. Excellent. Well, I guess we can move on to some news. Panda, tell us about the news.
Sure. While I pull that up, I'm just going to disband my team. Thank you all, everyone. You were lovely. But for our next one, we will set up your team. So, bye, y'all. But until then, rule of acquisition number 74. Say it with me, everyone. Knowledge equals profit. Any captain knows that when a sale this good comes your way, it's best to take advantage of it, which is why Star Trek Online is pleased to announce that Ferengi merchants are putting a 15% sale on keys for all platforms. And in addition to the key discount, yes, players will also be able to purchase the Keyring Bundle. Special pack includes, you know it, you love it, the 20 master keys for any lockbox for the price of 2250 Zen. And of course it includes the single ultimate tech upgrade.
Nice.
But wait, there's more. The Lobi Crystal Consortium is pleased to announce their latest featured sale, shrewd captains will be able to choose from their wide selection of wares just by visiting the in-game lobby store. All items in the store will be 20% off. All of these deals are available starting now and will run until October 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. That is 7 p.m. Central European. Again, this applies to all platforms, PC, Xbox, and PS4.
Very cool. Have you guys taken advantage of this sale?
Check how much Olivia I'm sitting on, but I probably will.
Yeah, I'll be buying some tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, I love when the keyring bundle goes on sale. I probably won't take advantage of it during this sale, but probably the next one. AJ Biega, can we talk about Hearts and Minds returning? Is that this week or is it next month? I thought that was a Friday the 13th thing, no? Oh, Halloween. Well, then we'll probably talk about it the week that it starts.
Well, actually, it's out on Xbox right now, too. I assume it's on PC.
It is? Oh, let me look. Well, that should have been a news item. Well, anyway, it may be because I didn't get that far. Well, we could talk about the actual other event going on now, though.
Sure. So the event Fall of the Old Ones is now live on all platforms. This year's Halloween event started on October 13th and will continue through November 3rd. This featured event will be a standalone event separate from the event campaign. The event will provide participating captains with an epic reward, Sylvia's Feline Charm, and the Transmorphic Containment Universal Console. Captains can earn 1 daily progress per account per day by playing any of the following: New Patrol, Skeleton Crew, another New Patrol, Witch's Brew, and the best named TFO ever, Cat's Tail. The rewards are earned by accruing a total of 14 points of daily progress, which will allow you to claim the grand prize. And like with most events, there is a bonus reward. After claiming the grand prize, you will unlock the option of earning additional dilithium ore each day, beginning at 8,000 dilithium ore for the first day's completion. There also is a Zen buyout option as well. And for more information, you can visit the Fall of the Old Ones blog on the Art Games website for Star Trek Online, and Hearts and Minds is now live.
I know. I'm like, I feel like we might need to play that one in a minute instead of that other patrol we were gonna do. Not right.
Have you done the new patrols yet?
I have.
Okay.
It's kind of like a slice of the whole large mission, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I kind of like doing the whole TFO. But I don't know. Do you like running the two separate missions? I mean, I have been getting the spider room a lot lately. And that's real annoying because, I just don't like those.
Oh, then we definitely have to do that one live.
Great. Okay. Well, we should do Hearts and Minds in a little while then.
Well, you could do that or Bug Hunt.
No, we can't do Bug Hunt. No.
I mean, what is Cat's Tail? What is the spider room? But just spooky Bug Hunt.
It's less bug juicy, I guess.
Spooky.
Yeah, you guys get out of here with your Bug Hunt requests. No.
Yeah, all the people are demanding Bug Hunt.
No, I don't know. That's just because they're being mean. Hey,
yeah.
Let's kick off our next
also
giveaway.
True. Did we want to finish the first giveaway?
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, probably. I meant let's announce the winner for our first giveaway before we talk about ships.
I was going to say, that's the power you wield as the host of the shows. That if we keep giving you about Bug Hunt, you can say nope, no giveaway. We're moving on.
Yeah. Well, keep at it, y'all. That could happen.
fear the power of just the irritated cat.
Gonna run Hearts and Minds. Ha. Hey, let's announce the winner of the giveaway, and it is Twitch watcher at Justin times 1110. Congratulations, you have won a mini pack code. Yeah, please send me your email, or if you're on Discord, you can message me on Discord, whatever's easier, but I need an email to send you the code.
Congrats, Justin.
All right.
Congrats, Justin. And also, welcome, Vinny 8 Barbarano, making their first appearance in our chat.
Oh, really? Welcome, Vinny. He hangs out on our Discord. Sorry, I'm walking away. I had to put the fourth host in the other room.
No, I was just it's like, okay, we hit threshold bug hunt, and she is walking away from the show. Good job, everyone. See y'all next week.
All right. Well, I'm back. Oh, hey,
And
Jesse.
Captain, thank you, Jesse, for the sub.
That is awesome. All right. Let's talk about ships, shall we?
Unsolicited ship picks, got it. So, I cannot claim credit. I'm not taking credit. I cannot claim credit, and I'm not taking blame for that. But anyway, moving along. Third item for this week. During this past week's Fleet Week, which is still technically ongoing, Stowe's game designers announced 2 new ships coming to the Zen store. The first is the Valdres Command Strike Wing Escort T6, a variant of the Norway class.
Awesome.
The following information was recorded during the broadcast and is tentative until the official Stowe blog is released in a couple weeks. We are looking at a 542 aft weapon layout with a command intel specialization focus. So that's a commander tactical command seat, a lieutenant commander science seat, a lieutenant universal intel seat, lieutenant engineering, and lieutenant tactical. 3 engineering consoles, 3 science consoles, 4 tactical consoles, a new fighter squadron of the Valkyrie fighters, a experimental weapon called Mjolnir, no Thor included, which is theoretically similar to Voice of the Prophets, in that this will be doing electric area of effect damage. Also comes with the heavy pulsed tractor array console. Again, no specifics, subject to change, but passive bonus damage for tractor beam abilities. Interesting. Passive bonus to your EPG, and the active ability that pulls a foe in, then pushes them into another foe. If the target of the ability is a battleship or larger, there is no pull, it just does direct damage. That is really funny. I really do want to see that. As a T6 ship, it also comes with the Constructive Destructive Field Interference trait, Starship trait. With this trait slotted, tractor beam abilities will steal shield strength, and energy drains will reduce enemy damage resistance. And for those of you who love to kit bash, it is possible to kit bash the Valdres with the Norway skin included. Do we want to pause there for discussion?
Sure.
I think that console should be the heavy mosh pit tractor array if we're pushing people and foes together.
I mean, it's not officially announced yet. There's still time, Cryptic.
There is time.
Cryptic, you can make this right. You can make this happen.
Are you guys interested in this ship? I do love a Strike Wing Escort.
I heard you say ooh, so I'm assuming you're interested.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I like the escorts, and if you get some hanger pads too, that's pretty cool.
The Yeet console, thank you, Hydrar.
I like that name better, honestly, to be fair. I like it.
We got the Yeet, we got the Pong.
Nice. What about you guys? Lance, you thinking you might like that ship?
Well, I probably collect it eventually, but not really wanting that one right away. I do like the other one that's coming though, because I like weird, ugly things. So definitely the next ship is something I'm interested in.
Huh.
That's a
Nice.
very odd way to say that. I
I'm like,
apologize.
are we segueing into the next one? Let's talk about that one. But before that,
that segue just went off a cliff.
yeah, thank you, Phelan Derek, for following us.
Welcome.
All right.
The,
Well,
the party's here.
Yeah,
Well,
so this next ship, I mean, it's
on that-
definitely interesting.
Well, the second the runner-up in the beauty contest is the Seneca Command Carrier T6, a modern version of the Hiawatha class seen in Star Trek Discovery Season 2. Yes, because that's where we met Pike and everything, and Reno. Anyway, again, the following stats are tentative until the official blog is released. It'll come with the retro disco era Hiawatha skin, 343 aft weapon layout, a Commander Science Command Brit seat, a Lieutenant Commander Engineering, Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Universal Miracle Worker,
I thought
and a Ensign Science seat. 343 on the consoles, comes with 2 wings of support runabout hangars. The Supplementary Coordination Network Starship trait, which reduces command and captain cooldowns when you're launching your pets. Bang. And the Non-Baryonic Buffer Field console, which gives a passive all damage resistance versus environmental hazards and damage over time. Also provides a passive bonus auxiliary power boost. And the active ability is it transforms damage above a certain threshold to you into damage over time for you and allies within 5 kilometers. So it's kind of like sort of an inverse of that structural integrity field console that came out a long time ago.
According to chat, this class of ship has a resemblance to something else, and now I wish to pull back my want of this ship.
Really?
Hold on.
I mean, other ships have been designed as such as well, or similar. I feel like.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the picture again.
I mean, because you don't really get to see it in Discovery, right? It's all, crashed.
It's buried and snapped in half and everything. It's not in great shape, no.
For that console, I believe Falsefire had suggested the Defense Trader for a name for that. I like that too.
Okay, I'm not reading what comments in chat because I'm just gonna laugh. But
okay, you know what? No, I'm looking at it and.
I mean, I kind of want it for that reason because that's kind of awesome, and I do love a science ship, So I feel like you could make use of the console.
You can make use of a lot about this ship.
Oh God! You almost choked me to death. Anyway, yeah, that ship.
I might have to get it. I might have to get it simply because of the way it looks.
Awesome.
This is maybe the pink vanity shield might be a good vanity shield for this one.
Oh yeah.
The breast cancer shield.
Mm-hmm. Well, that shield looks good on every ship, pretty much.
With cross faction ship support now, I definitely think I had to get for my Gorn because the Gorn is 1, a science captain, and so you got good synergy too. But 2, he's also the mad, drunken, high orgy fiend of the Empire. So I think this will suit him well.
Whoa, that just went off the rails a little bit.
like we have had any contact with the rails in the last 40 minutes.
This is the best show ever.
All right then. So.
Okay, fine. AJ, you are admonishing us about family-friendly show.
Light it up a bit. Are you guys?
So
now I totally want
tell
this
Lynchers
ship.
if you don't.
Lance, I think you should still get it.
Yeah, okay, I'll still do it. I really lied when I said I wasn't going to.
But yeah, I guess you could tell us other news happening in the Xbox and PS4 world.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Now, I will say though, in regards to that ship, if James can talk about how great the J is, then I can, express how great the Seneca class is going to be. So, all right,
Look,
moving on.
this is a show where we stand the Oberth and the original Miracle Worker cruisers. This is a place where unconventional ship appreciation can happen safely.
All right, so for Xbox and PS4 news this week, it's kind of light, but there were some console patch notes. They resolved an issue on Xbox platforms that was causing frame rate to be hard capped at 30 frames per second. They also resolved an issue on Xbox platforms that was causing all language settings to display in English instead of the selected language. And there are some known issues right now of on the Xbox Series XS platforms that is preventing Star Trek Online from launching with auto HDR enabled. And there's also a known issue on Xbox platforms that is preventing held inputs from working properly. And I don't know if any other Xbox players are on. I've also had an issue when coming into a space scene. The right stick is not working to move around the camera. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that yet.
Oh, that sounds challenging.
Yeah, it's weird. I've tried different controllers. I have an Xbox upstairs and down. It happens on both. I don't know what's up, so I'm just gonna have to open a ticket, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any other Xbox folks in the chat.
If you're on Xbox and you have a problem with the game, put it in the chat now.
All right, sorry. Yeah, my fourth host is being very annoying right now. Okay, well, we have some patch notes. We have one patch note. I guess not a lot was happening this week for Fleet Week.
Everyone was giggling over the Seneca.
All right, so, you know what we could do before we do that is to do the next giveaway.
Okay, everyone, we are having a second giveaway. You did not manage to make her angry enough.
All right. We're still giving away a Fanatical Boys and Girls Club of America mini pack code. And for your chance to win, type the word Alondra into chat. No Jason Smith, not Bug Hunt.
Jason, speaking of bugs, you just keep whacking the beehive there.
Did our fourth host have any commentary on the Seneca at all?
Nah, he's good. He does like Jet Reno, though.
Who doesn't?
I know, right? That's his favorite. I was rewatching season 2 of Discovery recently, and I like it. That season, it's a good season.
I watched that Beavis and Butthead movie they have on Paramount Plus, and I think Tig Notaro, I think she had a cameo appearance in that as a professor. It was pretty funny.
Oh, nice. I haven't watched it yet. Is it good?
If you remember what it's like when you were a middle schooler, yeah, I loved it.
Okay.
So it knows its audience.
Exactly. It knows I may be in my 40s, but that part of me is still there somewhere.
My friend, my brother in the Armada, what did we just spend 5 minutes laughing about? We're all still kind of like 13, middle school.
Okay, you're gonna love it.
Awesome. Jason Smith, you did hear a no. It's just an automatic no whenever that TFO is mentioned. Just no. But we're moving on to Armada news. If you were not aware, on Mondays, typically Mondays, James streams Accolade Hunter, where he does a community build project and basically gets everybody's input on the character and what type of gear he should be running, plus the build that he is doing, which is pretty fun. So if you have not watched on Mondays, try and trek out Accolade Hunter with James, because it's a pretty fun stream. Also, if you maybe have noticed lately, we've been streaming TFO Thursdays. So if you want something to do on Thursdays, come and join us to run TFOs. And yeah, normally we stream if one of us, the hosts, is available and wants to run TFOs. So that's been pretty fun. I don't know if you guys have been watching that stream or not. What else are we doing? James was streaming a whole bunch of stuff today, so I hope you guys got to.
Did he finish?
Oh, is he still
9
doing
hours?
it?
I
No,
thought he
I mean-
finished.
I don't know if he'd finished the game or not. He was going to try to finish the new Prodigy game today.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
I thought he did.
I feel like he did but it did take like the 9 hours, right?
Yeah, 9 hours and 20 minutes.
Wow. Well, that's great. Congrats, James. That's awesome. So I hope you guys check that out today. What else do we have going on? All kinds of events. So if you are a member of the Armada and you want to know what's happening for the week, open your events tab of the fleet window, and that will tell you what time this stuff happens in your local time zone. Excellent. So, actual Armada news. Let's see. The Romulan Republic fleet has started work on its first Tier 4 upgrade for the colony world, which is pretty impressive considering there's not a whole lot of members in this fleet. All we need is... excuse me. All we need is, I believe, duty officers, or provisions, sorry. Sorry, I'm having frog throat. Yeah, duty officers. Sorry, I did write it down. I got sorted on the script. But that thing is 76% complete. So again, that Tier 4 upgrade is started on the Romulan Republic fleet. If you need fleet credits for whatever fleet you're in, you can donate to other fleet holdings and still earn credits, even if it doesn't go towards your promotion level, but sometimes you got to buy all that cool stuff at the fleet store. On the KDF side, the High Council fleet is working towards its Tier 5 Starbase and Colony World upgrades. So that's pretty exciting. And the Tal Shiar fleet is doing its first Tier 3 upgrade for its K-13 holding. So there's all kinds of opportunities to earn fleet credits. And if you want to know more about these specialty fleets, because there's rules associated with it, go to the website, PriorityOneArmada.com. All you have to be is a captain in any of the other main fleets, and you can apply for membership to one of those specialty fleets. We do offer a 25% reduction in requirements for all promotions, and you get instant access to all the fleet stores. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Man, there is a lot of Armada news this week. We've been pretty active on the streams lately, so thank you to James and Tony and everybody for doing such a great job. We've got Wednesdays. Tony and James put out a new Com Relay 47 episode. I don't know if you guys have been seeing that on our social media pages, but those are pretty cool. It's just a snippet of the news. What else is happening? I feel like I'm missing something big. No, I'm not, because Project Sovereign is happening these days. I'm sorry I missed it last night, Panda. I had to drive to Austin and come back, but how did it go yesterday?
Well, I can honestly say we're now even deeper in it than we were before.
Can you give us a brief synopsis of people that don't know, like where you're at, what's happening in the story? So I guess, let me catch you guys up. We just started our first ever Star Trek Adventures campaign. A bunch of our show hosts participate, but it is hosted by Tony, who is fantastic as our game master. And we've had, what is this? We're now at 3 episodes, or is this the second episode?
That was the second.
Okay, so tell us what's happening with the crew of the Sovereign.
Well, the USS Sovereign, yes, that Sovereign, has picked up its new commanding officer, Selleck, and was warping somewhere to somewhere. I personally don't quite recall because I was busy trying to keep the ensigns from unloading cargo bins onto each other.
That's helpful.
No, and then you know how it is in Star Trek. There's a distress call. We warp. The Sovereign arrives in the system. There's a wormhole or some kind of anomaly, and it is always some kind of anomaly going on. Meanwhile, the distress call's on the planet, so we do what you never do in a role-playing game, and we split the party. Although, someone pointed out, if you don't split the party in a Star Trek show, then there's no such thing as an away mission. So we're going to have to just make do. So yeah, Commander Selleck, Security Chief Nova, and someone whose name I'm missing, but I'm sure.
Captain?
No. They're down on the planet. They have just recovered the what looks to be a Enterprise era Starfleet type from their shuttle on the unabandoned surface, and they're headed back up to the Sovereign. Meanwhile, Captain James of the Sovereign and Chief Engineer Sayar, also known as me, we are well down into the gravitational anomaly, which kind of looks like a black hole, but I'm not going to say anything.
Wow, suspenseful. This is exciting.
Black holes don't have a TARDIS at the bottom. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, we are about to beam over to what looks like the NX-06 Atlantis, holding on for dear life on the final dregs of whatever is left of its ancient power supply. And we're going to try and figure out what is going on here.
Wow, that is
we also
very
have a missing
exciting.
crew member.
Oh yeah, I already forgot about him.
Yeah, so the helmsman for
the
Sovereign, as he brought the ship into, that would be me, is Aurelian. As we brought it into the anomaly, he all of a sudden has now disappeared. So the captain has to figure out what happened to him as well.
Man, all of this. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting story. And that's Friday nights. You guys, we stream that live as well.
James has so far yet to rip off his shirt and set it on fire, but honestly, it's only a matter of time.
I feel like he tried that in our prep episode.
Oh no, he didn't try. He succeeded.
Oh yeah, I was like, that happened. Yeah, actually.
If there's a stick around, he's going to use it to set something on fire and rip off his shirt.
Nice.
Okay, Nova, who is clearly paying more attention than I am, Selleck, Nova, Phil, Sarah, and the CMIO NPC, that's a whole bunch of letters, are down on the planet. And yes, false fire, that's accurate, except James ripping off his shirt and sparkling, that is ignition. That's not sparkles, those are ignition sources. But yeah, Nova, I really do hope Security Chief Asar actually really does get that hole in her shoulder patched up soon.
Nice. Well, yeah. So it's a really fun game, and we have an excellent game master running the story there, and it's pretty fun to see what the adventures that crew gets up to.
Yeah,
he does an excellent job of running the game despite its players.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing the CMO that was on the planet since my character was missing, and I was supposed to treat Nova, and I said, well, let's do a scan. I'm like, well, you can do a scan, but you might just want to take care of the arrow sticking out of her shoulder.
Hey, it's Star Trek. You don't know for sure that the arrow is the only problem.
Yeah.
It's probably the proximal problem, but it's not necessarily the only one.
Like, what if there's some explosive that's phasing in and out, and I don't see it? That's why I wanted to scan it.
I mean, that's sensible, right?
Sure, sensible. That definitely describes the crew of the USS Sovereign.
And if this is a plot twist that everyone's going to enjoy, the attacker on the planet that shot Nova was Barry Gibb.
What?
Some bearded guy, apparently, but
Oh.
I thought it was Barry Gibb.
I thought it was like I thought it was a time traveling Jim Henson.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it could be him too.
And if you're in our audience and you're wondering what on God's green earth are they talking about, you're just going to have to tune in to the next episode of Project Sovereign to find out.
Yeah, I'm sad I'm gonna miss next Friday since I will be traveling. Let's see what else is happening with the Armada. We are still running our social media Twitter campaign where if you retweet or follow or comment on our promotional tweet for the month, you're entered to win either, 10 lockbox keys, a T6X token, or a fleet ship module. So check that out at P1 Armada on Twitter. Also, and I say we, it was really James, made us a TikTok account. I don't actually have that because I am old. But you guys, the young ones out there, pretty much everyone except me, check us out on TikTok. James.
I'm sorry. Do you mean Trek Talk?
Yes. That. Yeah, so we either do clips or, do our Comms 47 thing. I know, Farnsworth, right on. I knew you didn't have TikTok either. But also at P1 Armada, P1 Armada on TikTok.
I do have a TikTok at my age, but it's more because I have adult daughters that have it, and it's more embarrassing for them if their dad is on TikTok, which is the only reason I signed up.
Oh, that's valid.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I got enough things that I look at all day. I'm good. I don't need new things. But speaking of things to look at, I mean, I'm still handling Discord. And if you have been on the Discord server late, you may have noticed some changes. We are updating all of our channels and, voice chat rooms versus text chat rooms to be easier to understand. So used to, we had this cool DS9 theme, but not everybody knows what Quarks is or Garrix. So, I mean, you should know, obviously. But we have updated the Discord. You have probably noticed some of those changes since they were implemented yesterday. But please give us feedback if you think something is not clear and needs to be more clear, if you have any suggestions.
Hey, teacher guy does not know what TikTok is. He's still on AOL.
Right on, teacher guy. I knew you'd also not have TikTok.
Teacher guy, do you want
I
to
didn't
want
to call you guys
Star Trek chat room?
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't want to call you guys out, but I figured we were, kindred spirits there.
Note to self: for the inevitable Priority 1 Armada soundboard, we need the AOL sign out sound.
Oh my god, that is so funny. What else? Oh, I guess another thing that's handy on the Discord update is we're going to put our events on there too. So if you're not on our Discord, feel free to join us, and that is all on our website to get all that info. All right, finally, we're almost to the end. We would like to take this time to recognize a very special member of the Armada who made a recent donation to the website, and that is Captain Isha at rs_Lucas Avis. Thank you so much for your donation. That's amazing. All of those donations go to help us actually, doing all the things we need to do for this show, plus the website, its hosting fees, production software, restreaming software, all of those things. And if you would like to support the Priority 1 Armada, you also can make a donation on the website, and we'll give you a thank you package based on the amount you donate. It's priority1armada.com. Oh, okay, that was a lot of Armada news. You guys want to run Hearts and Minds?
Let's do it.
Did I start?
Tis the season.
I'm like, okay. I am on KDF, so if you are already on my team and want to run this, stay on the team. But if anyone else is on KDF, please K up in chat, otherwise X up for a Fed invite.
Did we kick off our second giveaway yet?
We
Did we already do
did.
that?
Alondra, that's the word.
Alondra, that's right.
Listen, Vinny and Jason Smith, we're not doing Bug Hunt yet. No.
Hearts and Bug.
No, look. I am going to start this. So if you guys... Do I need to share the mission, Falsefire and Vinny? Let me know. I'm like, yeah, Jason, you just want photographic evidence of me playing Bug Hunt, which is like everyone knows it would be a miserable experience. All right, so you guys got your teams?
I thought I did, and then I had 2 people drop out. So that's whatever. We'll run with what we have.
All right, so sorry, I'm multitasking again. All right, we're going to investigate. Oh, thank you for whoever started that mission. Excellent.
Hey, my team, do I need to do something for y'all?
I love the first line. Another remote, decrepit station with most of the power out.
Okay. Since I have my sound running through... Oh, whoops. Forgot about these guys. I don't get some of the audible clues. Oh no, there's a puzzle. Oh, I hate these. Does someone have a isolinear chip? That would be great. Falsefire, you're good at these. Why don't you do the puzzle? Thank you. I suck at that puzzle.
All right, my team, I am sharing one more time because I have not actually had to do this before.
Jesse, there is a bug hunting channel in chat for not the TFO. Thank you, Curland, here for following us. And I think someone else followed us a minute ago. Orion 1 star. Thank you so much. We are looking for clues in the lab. Right there. Here's a body. Probably is a clue.
They tend to happen, yeah.
Very punny, Jesse. Yes, I noticed that. Okay. More clues.
Oh, okay. My away team has joined me, so someone else can do the circuits if they want. Thank you, Civic.
Right? Those are so bad.
If you do it wrong enough times, doesn't it allow you to break right through it?
Dad, Jesse, I was
With these
congratulating you on your cleverness with your naming of the chat channel. Ooh, spiders, gross.
Do we all have to do it?
I think just one person has to do it. Are there more spiders in here?
God, it has been so long since I've had to do this kind of thing.
I know. I'm like, oh, a room full of clones. No.
Oh, there we go. Possibly.
Oh, we're not supposed to kill that one? Examine clues. I thought you were supposed to talk to one of these guys. No?
Nope. Just waste them.
Oh. Is that it? Yeah, alright. Well, that was fast. Thank you for running that, team. Be sure to collect your Dr. Cybok clone. Oh, and you get the zombie dance emote if you don't have that already. This is the main reason you want to run this, and you should run it on all your characters. I think you can get the duty officer more. You can get more than one.
Yeah.
You can only get that emote the first time, right?
Yeah, you can end up with so many Cybex, which is kind of the point, I think, since,
They're clones.
since they're clones, you just end up with more and more of them.
Nice.
The Ben Dye syndrome thing. What? I can't remember what episode that's from in the Next Generation.
Oh, that's when Sarek had Ben Dye syndrome. So towards the end, when Picard's trying to find Spock on Romulus,
Gotcha.
And anyway,
Okay. Whoever on my team just let off the balloon poppers in the room full of semi-dead clones and the one clone that we just iced. That was really funny.
Nice. All right, so I guess we should be doing our away mission. Let's go to Dyson Ground.
Almost. We got a whole bunch of. I don't want to call them Cybok. What are
clones?
Sibak? What are they?
Sibak? I thought it was Cybok. No, is that because that's the Star Trek V guy?
Spock's other previously unmentioned sibling? Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. This bad boy can fit so many siblings in his backstory.
Yeah, that's a Kurtzman special. Additional lost siblings.
There's always a good reason not to talk about them.
Don't forget, they haven't been seen in 100 years.
True. All right, I am on Dyson Ground let me change this one's. Let's see. Instance number 2. There's a fair amount of it that's been done already. Maybe we can catch the tail end. Let's go out to the city.
The Dyson Ground City?
Yeah.
The grass is green and the girls are pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ah, dude, you just got that song stuck in my head.
I regret nothing.
I curse you for that.
I mean, there's worse songs to have.
Well, to be fair.
I mean, true.
All right. Let's be honest. I regret a lot, but not that. Which battle zone are we? Sorry, which battle zone did we end up in? 2?
We're in 2.
Cool. All right. Well, time to go pick up missions.
Yeah, make sure you visit Captain Arnold or Commander Arnold, whatever.
Hey, Arnold.
That guy. Yeah, I'm running out to this.
Where do I gotta go? Oh, I gotta go to the outskirts. Well, see y'all whenever.
Yeah, I'm going over to the northeastern quadrant that's still red over here. I think it's a capture point. Let's see. Yeah, check out that guy, Inquisitor Dran. I might need to use my rainbow tribble.
Speaking of Spock's previously unmentioned siblings, I really enjoyed the little foreshadowing we got in Strange New Worlds this season.
Yeah. Way to tie that together, because everyone's like, what? Sarek hooked up with a Vulcan before Amanda? What?
And everyone who went through, everyone who sat through Star Trek V is like, oh, this is happening.
Yeah. You're like, what?
I feel that's a major point, a big point in Strange New World's favor, that technically nothing was a spoiler. We knew everything that had come to pass, and yet it still felt like, oh,
Right? Yeah. It's suspenseful and interesting.
like, oh, I did not see that coming, and now suddenly I care. That's fresh. Where's my bridge crew?
Uh-oh.
Where's my lizard? Come here, lizard.
Oh, yeah. Where are my guys? I don't even have them on this character.
I wonder if they'll bring in James Frain next year for Sarek then.
Oh, I hope so. I love him. All right, I'm at the most northeast capture point in the city. If you're on KDF or want to join us. Or join me, since I'm here. My team is catching up.
It's time to put out them crystals. Yep.
I love those things.
By the way, Alpha is saying that it was their bridge officer that fired off the party gun. In which case, thank you, your bridge officer. That was exactly what that moment needed.
Nice.
We got T-Rexes.
We do.
V-Rexes.
Oh, dang.
Apparently.
Okay, snap. Let's go that way. Sorry, y'all. Wait, I need to go this way. I always get lost in here. And I was in the farthest point. You guys were probably thinking that that was going to happen.
No.
Oh.
That implies that we're thinking.
Valid. Alright. Here we go. Probably this dino will be dead by the time I get there.
That's a stairway.
Vinny says kind of like Worf's lost sibling. He also has a lost...
crap.
Are we talking about Jeremy Astor, the one who he brought into his family and then he's gone forever?
What?
There was that episode where Worf had a crew member die on an away mission.
Oh, yeah.
And he invited her son, who was orphaned, to join the House of Moke.
That's right. That'd be an interesting whatever happened to that kid. Oh, man. Does a dino... Son of a gun. Alright, we totally just... Well, I missed that. Probably my team was much smarter about it than I was.
Oh, we still got a V-Rex in the park running loose.
Okay.
I don't know if PC already had it, but we just got the Worf hair on console, and I love it.
Oh, I did get it. I haven't tried it yet. I should do that. What alien kid that Riker adopted? I thought that was a Ferengi plot or something. That wasn't like a real kid. Was that not a thing?
Well, that was the Romulans were trying to trick him, but it wasn't it a holographic son or something like that?
Yeah, but is there another alien kid he adopted?
I don't know about that.
And also, what about that kid that was the one that kind of adopted Captain Picard, Jonah or whatever, when he was captured by the aliens and raised by them?
Oh yeah, and then he went back with them though, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever happened to that kid?
Not the Temerians. I can't remember their name. It's something similar to that.
Oh yeah, something like that. Well, anyway, a lot of kids got adopted on that show that we don't know what happened to.
So is the Temerian snare?
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. It is flagrantly irresponsible to have children and families on a Federation starship anyway.
Oh, hey, there's an instance number 3 that's brand new. Let's go there.
Oh, let's go.
All right, everyone switch to instance. Oh, look at that. It's all red. Let's go to the park first. I like the park.
Teacher guy said there's a whole orphanage out there for kids who crossed paths with the Enterprise.
I mean, yeah, that's sad, but, you know.
Accurate.
Accurate. All right, so here we are, the park. I'm going not that way. Come on, people. All right, I'm going to the Omega Point in the park first. I like to start here. That way I don't get as lost. Have you guys been watching Rings of Power? Anyone?
I need to start.
Anyone out there in chat watching Rings of Power? Ugh, it's so good.
I also want to watch Wheel of Time too. I've heard people enjoyed that one.
I tried to read that book and it just didn't. I couldn't get that interested in it. But I did love She-Hulk. I don't know if you guys are watching She-Hulk, but that finale was fantastic. I think False Fire, you had asked me if I liked it, and yes, it was great. Hyper Hydra, you're on episode 3. Oh man, so the finale just aired. Hope you can catch up soon, but it is very good.
I did watch those first 3 episodes of Andor, and I've enjoyed that so far. I kind of like it because it's not your main Star Wars characters.
Right. I did watch the first couple of episodes, but then I stopped, and I'm not caught up on a House of Dragon. Everyone's raving about that.
In a good way?
Yeah, they said it's really good.
Okay.
I know. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I need to watch that too.
It's another one I've watched the first 2 of, and I've enjoyed that so far.
Oh yeah, Hyper Hydra, you like She-Hulk too. Yeah, it's great.
Like, I'm sorry, I've heard House of the Dragon described as making GPU shortage aesthetic.
Okay.
Like, the visuals apparently leave something to be desired. Are these my drones? These are my drones. Hey, what's up, guys?
I don't know. Does anyone have feedback on that? Teacher guy likes Andor. Says it's getting really good. All right, we have almost this point down.
Did you see that, well, he's now Admiral Jellicoe is going to appear in Prodigy?
I heard that. Jellicoe.
Jellicoe sucks.
Kinda.
Not the best boss I ever had.
For sure.
Hello?
I think his first officer, from whatever ship he came from to before he was on the Enterprise, it's Commander Axel Foley, maybe, if anyone gets that reference.
From Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah, he was the police chief for Beverly Hills at Ronnie Cox.
Oh. Okay, sorry, I don't know how to get over to where we need to be. I guess this way. Oh, someone got an Infinity prize pack, Farnsworth.
Seriously? Did it just pop?
Yeah, he says he just had some EC and he bought like 5 keys and got an Infinity pack box. I'm like, man.
Farnsworth, don't make us spite kick you.
Seriously, every time. So lucky. Teacher guy. The battle between houses, Johnny Winter and Edgar Winter. Classic.
What about Winter Winters? Is he in there?
I don't think so. He's not silver haired. Dude, I'm almost Targaryen. I could be Targaryen for Halloween.
Just need some purple contacts.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't really put that through on the TV show. But
Yeah, not so much. Did
on a
we?
side note, since we were talking about that show, I saw an interview. I don't know if it's recent or not, but George R. R. Martin is interviewing Stephen King, and he asked Stephen King, "How in the hell do you write books so fast?"
What'd Stephen King say?
I don't remember that part because I just was laughing too much.
Oh, because, yeah, I mean, listen, Mr.
Effort.
Martin.
Yeah, he's only been working on the most recent one for 10 years now.
Yeah, I mean, I have that problem with the author for Outlander. Since we're getting near to the end, it's like we really want the, last book, but then you don't want the last book because you don't want it to end. But Stephen King does write a lot of books. Benny, I don't think he does the cocaine anymore. He says he doesn't do that anymore.
Well, far be it for us to besmirch another creative's process.
Well, I mean, he used to do that for sure. But I think he doesn't so much anymore. Okay, let's go more to the north and the west, if we can get there from here.
My favorite story of his is still not, it's not any of the horror ones, it's still The Body, which the one Stand By Me is based off of.
That's a short story. My favorite is the Dark Tower series. If you've never read those, I highly recommend them.
Didn't a movie come out for that, or wasn't there one going to come out for that?
Yes, but don't. It didn't.
Sounds like it was bad.
No, it was horrible. Please, no one ever watch that movie instead of reading. The books are so good. The movie, no. Even though Idris Elba's in it, and okay, I was behind that, but yeah, the movie is just bad. Yeah, so did we talk about the Picard trailer yet? Do we want to talk about that?
We did not talk about that.
I think it's safe to do that.
What'd you guys think? Maybe we should give a recap. All I remember is it opens with Beverly with a distress call.
Like all good Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly.
And for what, is it the third season, Picard still needs a ship?
Yeah.
Well, apparently the Odyssey class starship is now on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's exciting.
That's my interest basically at this point.
I still think we're going to get to see the Luna class, because I know this other ship, it kind of looks like a Constitution class, the Titan A is going to be in there, but there's that clip where Riker says, "Hello, beautiful," and that could mean he could be talking about the Enterprise E if it's decommissioned, or he could be talking about the new Titan, but I think he's talking about his.
Interesting. Well, I mean, all of that is great, but what do you guys think about the reveals of some of the villains?
Awesome. I always thought that it was kind of, I know they needed to, but it always seemed it was like a little bit cruel to lock Moriarty into that little cube, but I'm wondering if Lore is the one that lets him out.
Yeah, and if he finds out, he's going to be not happy. Although we were talking about this on the podcast earlier this week, and Tony on the podcast suggested, like, ooh, what if Moriarty isn't like a bad guy in this? Like, what if he came back to help save something, and maybe didn't hold a grudge about getting locked in that holodeck cube? I don't know, though. Seems like he'd be pretty annoyed about it.
Well, you can be annoyed about a lot of things and not, shuffling through my language, be an antagonist from it.
True.
Like, how is he out? I saw somebody, their theory was that he's a golem, and then so is Lore. Kind of like Picard is now.
Oh. Is he though? We don't know that. Maybe.
Well, no, we don't. That was just their idea, but aren't that, or I wonder if he gets hold of an emitter like the doctors.
Well, right. I mean, now that they have that, wouldn't that be an option for him? Unless he just really is a, evil mastermind and can't be trusted. Yeah, the question in chat was, didn't Lore get deactivated by Data? I mean, did he? Yeah, maybe.
You got to wonder, did Maddox want to keep working on what he was doing, and did he get a hold of the body? I mean, because didn't he have B4? That they had B4 at the Daystrom Institute.
Yeah. I thought they talked about B4 wasn't viable or something happened or I don't know. Gumball Kinnison asks, when's the last time anyone in Star Trek died and stayed that way? Alright, valid.
It is kind of becoming 80s, 90s comic books over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see what Teacher Guy just said?
What?
Mirror Universe Lore. Turns out he's a sweet guy.
Aww. Awesome. Wait, I can't go this way. Dang it. Why not?
Oh, hold on. No, Mirror Universe Lore. Yeah, he's traveling around he's still traveling around the Mirror Milky Way, stirring it up. But he's technically on, the protagonist side because he's trying to bring down the Terrans. So, like, he's still evil, but is he more or less evil enough to put up with him?
Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out in February.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you guys think was interesting from the trailer?
I'm sorry, if I was sitting in the writer's room and had, managed to lock the door so Kurtzman can sneak back in, but they said, look, we have to bring Brett Spiner's contract says we have to bring back Lore for a mirror universe somehow. That's how I would write it. He's still bad, but he's bad in the bad universe. So does that make him good or just tolerably bad?
I don't know.
Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, I don't even know. We could announce the giveaway. Let's see. Did we do that? The winner?
For Alondra?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Alright, hold on. Let's do that. Alright, the winner of our second Fanatical Boys and Girls Club of America mini pack code is Astraya Matu. Congratulations. Please whisper or message me on whatever platform you're watching on, your email address, and I will send you that code.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kick off the final giveaway since the dinos may be about to.
Yeah, we're about that time, ready for another crop.
All right.
Herd? Batch?
I'm like, let's see. Yeah, I think they're about to go if we get a couple more zones down. So let's start this. All right, final giveaway is a fanatical. That is not right. Why is this all wrong? All right, Fanatical Boys and Girls Club of America Mega Pack code. I can't remember the ships that come in the Mega Pack, but please type the word LaForge into chat now for your chance to win.
Yeah, it looks like he has a daughter in that show.
Who?
LaForge. Because
he has two daughters, actually. The first one's Sydney, and then Alondra.
Well, imagine that.
Oh,
Oh, look at our code
you don't
words.
say.
What?
Fancy.
So subtle.
And Alondra LaForge being played by LeVar Burton's actual daughter, Mika Burton. So very exciting. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Astray Amatu. I'm going to take note of your email address that you messaged me. Thank you. All right.
Oh,
Let's see. Are we at dinos yet? Not quite.
Outskirts is at 100%, so it looks like it's the city that needs work.
Okay, well, we'll get this one in the park. If you're near the city. Head on over there.
Yeah, the city is at less than 50% status currently.
Oh, thank you, Astra.
Oh, I just ran
Oh,
into a
okay.
whole bunch of Voth. That's awkward.
Ruh-roh.
Well, I also have the ground trait that like just lets you knock people over when you run into them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very much like Delta, not Delta, Dyson's own bingo.
Nice.
Bingo? Bowling. B word.
Bowling.
So, some B word that I'm allowed to use on this show.
I thought you were going to start singing Delta Dawn.
I
No,
kind of did too. My God.
absolutely not.
Good stuff. All right, we ready? Almost.
Yep, just got to rescue this nameless NPC over here.
Okay.
You're welcome for the rescue, nameless NPC who won't even question why I just assimilated two dudes in front of you.
Sure. That's fine.
This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine here. How are you?
You know, considering we always see unknown relatives, I'm wondering if this final season they give Picard a surprise offspring.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, didn't they do that in that movie?
What, Generations? No, those were not holodeck.
Yeah, like
Spanish
Nemesis.
made up.
The clone? Or whatever it was. Is it Nemesis?
Oh, Shinzon.
Yes.
Poor
Tom
Tom
Hardy
Hardy.
before he got ripped.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy having freaking PTSD from that movie.
Oh, Vinny asked about his nephew. Didn't he die in a fire, though, his whole family? Maybe there's
Yeah.
a mystery around that. Oh, hey, Strike Commander. Alright. Do we have dinos yet? Yes! Alright, everybody run.
So, Vindile says that they are saying that he has a son that pops up in season 3. Oh, really?
What? No, they're not. Are they really? That can't be a thing.
Who's they?
That's my question, because if it's, you know, online rumor scandal rag.com, and I think we all know at least one of those.
Oh, I know which site you're talking about.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, let me specify. Online nerd culture scandal rag.com.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Click the next screen and we'll tell you a little bit more about the story, and then the next one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right, I got to
But
a
if
dino.
but if it is, who do you think the well, okay, this is rather assumptive, but who do you think the other parent is?
Ooh.
The girl from
Vash?
his Starfleet days.
I was thinking Vosh too, but
Vash? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't
All
remember
right.
her name, but she was the one with him at Starfleet Academy when he's rigging the Domjot table.
Oh, but that was like not like his girlfriend or anything.
So,
Oh.
I think
okay.
they hinted at there was chemistry. I don't know. They didn't pursue it, but
if there's chemistry, there could be biology.
Well, true.
Look at Priority 1 towing the family appropriate line that way.
All right. Are we all headed to? Is there any dinos still?
Oh, we've been Dino-less for a while. We are all back. Looks like we're all headed back to Command Center to turn in our stuff.
Oh. All right. Let's see.
Alpha in the in-game chat says that they thought Picard had a son from the TNG TV shows, and I really feel like it was a central part of his character that he did not have a family, that he did not have a life outside of Starfleet, basically.
now, I don't know much about the behind the scenes on the Next Generation, but didn't they at one point they thought they might move on that Wesley was actually Picard's son?
Oh,
And just
please
kind of
no.
maybe
I
not.
don't know.
Please no. No. My skin is crawling just thinking about it. My
No.
skeleton has gotten up and left the room.
Well, I think it's I thought I had heard it was something they never, it's a plot line they never developed and just left it as it was.
Whoever asked if I got your email, I have not checked yet because I can't multitask that much.
Oh, let's see. Vinny says, lawyer from Measurement, Philippa Louvois.
Oh, I don't know, but what about that one officer that, played like the cello or whatever, and he played the flute with her, and they had a thing going on,
Was she
and
the
then
astrometrics lady?
yes, and then she got reassigned because it was too intense. Because then he had to send her on an away mission, and he would, she almost died.
I don't know, but I'm definitely feeling Vinny's suggestion that it's that it's Louvois, because that's like a scary power couple.
Yeah, true.
Matt Black is then interjecting, saying her actress passed away sadly.
Oh,
So.
that's sad. Okay, well, let's announce the winner of our final giveaway. It is a Fanatical Boys and Girls Club of America Mega Pack Code. What? The winner is at Rescue Ranger 778. Congratulations. Please message me on whatever platform you're watching, your email address, so I can send you this code.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I think we timed that just right, because I still have to, go socialize with people.
What about that Admiral Satie? Maybe it's her.
Probably her, yeah.
Or Nechayev.
Uh-huh.
Admiral Nechayev has eyes for only one thing, and it's the canapes.
All right, well, did we miss any topics?
Or maybe she would also like Picard served up on a platter. Anyway, no, I don't think so.
Rescue Ranger 778, I need your real life email address, so don't put that in chat. You can message it to me on Twitch or on Discord, whatever.
Strongly recommend you do not put it in chat.
Yeah, please don't. Otherwise, people email you crazy stuff. All right. Let's wrap this thing up. I will be out for the following week on the other side of the planet, which will be weird in the future. But that concludes episode 237 of the Priority One Armada live stream. Here's a look at next week's show, though. Winters will be in the captain's chair with Jesse and Nova. Oh yeah, my fourth co-host. Not very pleased with that. As is the norm.
He's saying goodbye.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, now he has stuff to say. As usual, we'll be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and Priority One, plus teaming up with you in another away mission to earn marks in dilithium.
If you'd like to chat with us in-game, then come join us on our Priority 1 chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority 1, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
And are you interested in joining the Priority 1 Armada and being a part of an active community? Then simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your adventure as part of the Priority 1 Armada.
This episode of Priority 1 Armada Live wouldn't be possible without the incredible support of our community patrons through Patreon.com. Check out our Patreon page and see all the benefits we offer through the thank you packages we have available for each tier. And add your support at patreon.com/Priority1Armada. It's your support that keeps us going.
Oh yeah, speaking of Patreon, special, so much the thank you to all of our Patreon supporters like Wiley Coyote, Prince 1983, Teacher Guy, Amergen, Tazan, Asar, Boar, Seal, Karaba, B Film Fan, Ross Lemon, Gojinx, Darth Riz, Miller, Shajiro, Eric Allen. Hope I got that right. Victor Vol, Astro. Oh, hey, Lance. You too. Thank you so much. And Quicksilver. Thank you all so much for being a patron.
And don't forget to follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Oh, wait, do we have Tinder? I'm not sure.
What?
To be notified about our next show, you will never know what we will give away next time.
I hope we don't have Tinder.
Don't ask about the Tinder giveaways, people. Do not ask.
Before we go, I'd like to say special thanks to our artist, Jason Smith. Sorry we didn't get to bug hunt. Maybe next time. Thanks to Desi for advertising our show in-game. And thank you to our community manager, James. Also, my co-hosts are awesome. Thank you guys so much, Panda and Lance, for joining me this week. And of course, you guys, everybody out there in chat, watching the stream, thank you all so much for joining us this week. Yeah, because without you guys, why would we even bother doing this? Until next week, take care, live long and prosper. I will, I'll be back next week too. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Have
Live
a
long,
safe
prosper.
trip, Cat.